Well, hello, friends, and a very pleasant welcome to high school baseball on NCTV45, where today the Shenango Wildcats visit the NESHANNOCK Lancers in the second game of the series. We'll have all the play by play right here on NCTV45. Anytime on your time, it's NCTV45. Well, folks, after a thrilling, and I do mean thrilling game yesterday, we expect the same thing today as Shenango visiting NESHANNOCK in a game later under the lights at 6 o'clock. They are going over the ground rules right now. The NESHANNOCK facility, absolutely gorgeous, as they do have artificial turf in the infield, and then when you get the outfield, it's real grass. So it is back. I coached at NESHANNOCK. This used to be a football practice field. It's better than that now, but it's back in the shade, so it will be cooler, and the temperatures will fall as the game goes on. So without any further ado, it's baseball on NCTV 45 for you. We got the best seat in the house, and we're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Los Amigos! Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
Los Amigos! Sponsorship for this program provided by the Ed and Don DeCarbo Funeral Home and Crematory Incorporated, with two locations, 941 South Mill Street, Newcastle, and 3000 Wilmington Road, NESHANNOCK Township.
It's Frank's Card World. Come on inside and see our great selection of cars. But it's more than cars. It's a driving range. Set for parties of all kinds. Just come in and check our special prices. It's Frank's Card World. The Golden Pickle Sports Bar is one of my absolute favorites. Yes, they have great drinks that will serve everybody. And the wings, out of this world. Great flavors too. Don't forget the Cuban and my personal all-time favorite, the spicy pepperoni flatbread. Yes, it's the Golden Pickle, located inside Shenango Commons. Make sure you stop by. Heito's Restaurant in West Pittsburgh. Not only great friendly atmosphere, but tremendously great food. A wide variety. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and supper. You'll find what you like at Heito's. And they have banquet facilities also. For your next event, make it Heito's in West Pittsburgh. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers tasty recipes. You gotta try it.
Okay, and off to the action we go. We're going to try to prove that picture for you as that a double by Rock, Christian Rock, as I stumbled with that. I don't know why. Trey Ross up next for the Cats. And as I said yesterday, the top of this lineup, very lethal. And can basically ask anybody around. So Christian stands in there with a double. Gold shirts wore by SHENANGO, and I kind of personally like that look. So Trey stepping in. Christian on second. Ball goes outside. And I'll catch up with the pitch count and everything as I get through and take a look at some of our sharing, make sure everything's out there. And there we go. Tried to pick him off at second. That didn't work. Fouled away. A lot of territory behind home plate. Swinging a hit, that drops down, and Trey hustling down, but it gets Anyarok to third, and up comes Nate Dean, and I just don't think most people are looking, but funny what happens. As you try to pitch around them. On deck, Jacob Kimmer. And we're going to have to go to a studio type thing as we kind of lost our feed from up there at NESHANNOCK. So I'll be able to give you a little play-by-play here as 1-0 as NCTV45 scored. There's 2 outs, 2 strikes on Cameron Jacob. And I do believe we'll have everything back shortly. So, and if we don't, I'll keep you up to date as the best we can. You know, can't mess with a live TV. So, as I move my chair out of the way, camera up, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and he fouls that one back. And I'll get all the high-tech stuff that I have here, like my box, so I don't have to be stretching down. 1-0 as the Cats go up. Fouled back by Cameron. And right now, 1 run on 1 hit. Side retired as Cameron gets a strikeout. And we'll take and we'll head over to this break. 1-0 Cats.
You need a tire.
I'd like an oil change.
No, you need a tire.
We do more than just tires if you need a tire.
GEM Building Contractors and Developers are on the move for you. Yes, GEM builds communities, whether it's health, corporate offices, athletic facilities. GEM can design things to your specifications. No job too big or small for GEM. Yes, GEM builds communities. Give them a call today for all your building needs. It's GEM Building Contractors Developers Incorporated.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in NESHANNOCK Township. Call 724-656-1553.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
And here we go. Hutchison at bat for the Lancers as number 8, Cole Hutchison. He's the center fielder, by the way. We're in the first inning, so just to give you a heads up on that. Cats, top of that lineup, getting those hits, 1 run, 1 hit, but enough to create a little disruption, if you would, in the Lancer defense. 2 strikes on Cole. There's no outs. Again, we're in the first inning. And it's going to be quite the challenge as we dip down with this cold weather. Lawrence County 45 weather right now saying expect some thunderstorms, 53 degrees overnight. As we will maintain to see if there's video. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Cole. And dribbles at the third and grounds out. So that's 1 away in the NESHANNOCK first. Next up, Luca Pegley, number 1. He's the second baseman. Luca having a good day yesterday. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Wind up, there's the pitch from Nate Dean, and a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And in this first inning, swing and a miss, strike 2 on Pegley. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As you got to be on the lookout for those thunderstorms tonight. Wind-up pitch is a single. It's hit into left field. Dando gets it and gets it back into the infield in a hurry. So Pegley, Luca on first. That brings up Nathan Rickle, number 34. He's the shortstop. And there's 1 out in the inning. So runner on first. Nate taking his time to deal with Rickle. There's a pitch and strike 1. Called strike as they take a look to hold Luca on first. If you're just joining us, there's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for Shenango. We're in the first inning, and Luca Pegley getting a hit to left field, but no score for the Lancers as of yet. Pitch goes in for a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Second pitch in there, and that for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pegley goes to second as the Lancers trying to make some noise here in the first. Yesterday's game, phenomenal. If you missed it, anytime on your time, you better go back and watch that. That was an excellent game. Both teams clawing and fighting their way through. wind up in the pitch, and that goes outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the NESHANNOCK first inning, bottom of the first. Ball hit squarely to A.J. Farilla and caught. That's 2 outs. That brings up Cameron. Ryan Cameron, number 12. He's the third baseman. As we've had 3 up and 1 hit. Nate Dean taking his time looking at Pegley, making sure that we don't get anybody, or he doesn't get anybody wandering around out there. And that retires the side. So we go to inning number 2, 1-0. Cats.
You need a tire.
I'd like an oil change.
No, you need a tire.
We do more than just tires at You Need a Tire.
GEM building contractors and developers are on the move for you. Yes, GEM builds communities, whether it's health, corporate offices, athletic facilities. GEM can design things to your specifications. No job too big or small for GEM. Yes, GEM builds communities. Give them a call today. For all your building needs, it's GEM Building Contractors Developers Incorporated.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in NESHANNOCK Township. Call 724-656-1553.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
And back as A.J. Farilla fouling off the first one, and that on our lost video feed, and then popping it up to Cameron, and 1 away in the SHENANGO second. Now, up comes Dando. Dom Dando, number 24 left fielder, takes the first pitch for a strike. And we could give video feedback at any second, so I am checking for you folks as we go through here. Second pitch, Dom takes for strike 2. Joseph on the mound for the Lancers. Denny Joseph, number 33. And that's an out for Dom, as that brings up Matt Fry. He takes strike 1. Next pitch, a ball. Fouled the next pitch off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Fry with strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the NESHANNOCK second. 1-0 Shenango.
At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili and has been for nearly 100 years since we opened in 1923 with our chili locator on our website. Want to own your own MP Coney Island? Now you can with our franchise system. At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili.
Food. Mary's Restaurant.
Come dine with us, come dine today. Come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Because you deserve more. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver too.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Town and country where there's always a party, more. It's a party and you're invited. Come to Town and Country.
Okay, Anthony Eakin up for NESHANNOCK. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Anthony, the right fielder, number 3 for NESHANNOCK. Next pitch, and Anthony caught looking. 1 ball, 1 strike. As I will give you a weather look as we're watching what pops up from the lake. 2 balls and a strike. No outs. We're in the NESHANNOCK second. As soon as we get any video from our folks in the field, we'll get it back to you. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dean on the mound, and he gets Anthony looking. As 1 down, that brings up Joey DiMuccio. He's the designated hitter for NESHANNOCK. Lawrence County 45 weather, expecting that rain. As you can see it moving through Cleveland. The northwest flow has been keeping us at cooler temperatures. And there's a fly out to right fielder Matt Fry. 2 down in the NESHANNOCK second. Brings up Mason Moroz, number 22. He's the first baseman for the Lancers. Strike 1 looking. Deem on the mound. Second pitch is a ball. as folks, I keep looking to see if we're going to have some video feed, as you don't want to know how low my chair is back here. One ball, one strike. As Dean takes his time with the delivery. And ball hit up third to Mason, or Santangelo, and Santangelo with an error. And so Mason reaching first on an error, as didn't even see them get Santangelo into the game here, but apparently they did. I still don't have them on my sheet yet. That brings up Hayden Tatterson, the catcher, number 28. So you got one on with 2 strikes and 2 outs, as 2 perfect pitches from Nate Dean. And I continue to look, as no scorecard updated here. You have Mason on first. You have Hayden batting for NESHANNOCK. He takes a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wind up in a pitch fouled back. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled that one back too. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Mason on first. Lucian Latira is supposed to be coming into the game, and I don't see a third baseman, so I'm wondering if they just have an error on how that got written. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nadine checking it first. Now he gives a delivery, and that's fouled back. 3 foul balls in a row. And there's something to be said about making them throw pitches. And that's exactly what's going on right now. As checks a runner at first again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As Demon Anorak, fielder's choice, as that's hit to Trey, and fielder's choice gets the out. Demon Anorak, the battery for Shenango. Let's take this time out. You're watching NCTV45, 1-0 Cats.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Town and country where there's always a party, more. It's a party and you're invited. Come to Town and Country.
Pizza Man's Pizza for, yes, you got great sandwiches, and I can't tell you how spectacular those are. Entrees that will tantalize your appetite, and of course pizza. All in downtown Castle in a spacious dining room that will allow you to stretch out. It's Pizza Man's Pizza.
This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner, call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit.
On Target Printing, 1319 West State Street. No job is too big or too small. Turnaround on most jobs, 24 hours. We make you look good on paper.
And we're back as Lucian Latira at bat, number 25, takes the first ball, fouls it back, and the second ball, a strike. So 0-2 the count. Joseph and Tatterson, Hayden, the battery for NESHANNOCK, and that a strikeout by Lucian. Brings up Rance Emmerich. He's the center fielder, number 3. Rance steps out a second. And first pitch, swing and a miss. As nothing doing there. No balls and a strike. As I get a little sip of my tea there. 1-0 if you just joined us. Cats up ahead. Second pitch hit into center field. That's a triple. As that brings up Christian Anderock. And I've said it time and again, once Rance, with his speed, it's lethal. And then you get the top of this lineup with Christian, Trey, and Nate. And anything that goes to the outfield here, definitely scoring a run. Strike one looking on Christian. As I slide my chair away from me. Ball. So swing and a miss, and then low and outside. That's a ball. 1-1. There is one out. So you can afford that fly ball to the outfield, preferably deep. We're in the third, top of the third. Anderock waits. Rance looking to come home. Pop out to Pegley. That brings 2 down, and up comes Trey Ross. Now, Trey has gotten it to the outfield in his first bat, though, and I'm going to check my stat sheet here. First bat was an out. You've got Anderock with, and there's a pop out by Trey. So Cats go down 3 out of 4. And we're going to go to the bottom of that third inning. 1-0 Shenango.
On Target Printing, 1319 West State Street. No job is too big or too small. Turnaround on most jobs, 24 hours. We make you look good on paper. Funding for today's show from Duke's Sport Shop.
Want to make your party the coolest party in town? As soon as you enter Shenango Beverage, you'll be transformed into a world of great beverages. From non-alcoholic beverages such as tea, energy drinks, soda, and water, to alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic beers. They carry a huge selection of hard seltzers, alcoholic slush mix, malt liquor, wine, and specialty drinks. Located at 3102 Butler Avenue in Newcastle. Kelly's Side Door Tavern has a rich history as a gathering place where friends meet and new friendships are made. Just look inside. You'll find great sandwiches, super entrees, wings, salads, appetizers, and of course, Reubens. Many surprises await you at Kelly's. Kelly's, where the kitchen is open for your convenience. Kelly's Side Door Tavern. Give it a try today. Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your #1 choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more. Eastside Pharmacy, with that local touch, cares about you. They even have greeting cards for that get well wish, Band-Aids, and all kind of supplies. Eastside Pharmacy, 708 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Call 734-658-4557.
All right, folks, up comes Kevin Gerlach and wind up the pitch. He takes a hit to right field. That's going to be a single. And Kevin on first. Next up, Cole Hutchison. He's the center fielder. Kevin, the left fielder, #9. And Hutchison, the center fielder, hit sharply to AJ, who gets it on the first, and one down in a fielder's choice, grounding out there. That brings up Luca Pegley. Now, Luca won a bat and a hit, and that the sole hit for NESHANNOCK. Nate Deem checks the runners, wind up and the pitch, and that's called for a strike. No balls and a strike, 1 out. Check out Newswatch in the morning. Gives you a first look at your weather, stand-up weather, and Luca with a swing, a drive, and Rance is there to take out the second out. That brings up Nathan Rickle, #34. He's the shortstop for NESHANNOCK. Let's remember that we've got Kevin Gerlach. He's on second. Ripped a single, hit into a fielder's choice. He got to second base. And Nathan takes the ball. As I was saying, tune into Newswatch. Get your first look at weather, tells you what it's like outside. Know who the Pirates and the Pens are playing. Hit to first base, and Camera gets the out. That retires the sides. We go to 4. 1-0 Cats.
Funding for today's show from Duke's Sport Shop.
Kelly's Side Door Tavern has a rich history as a gathering place where friends meet and new friendships are made. Just look inside. You'll find great sandwiches, super entrees, wings, salads, appetizers, and of course, Rubens. Many surprises await you at Kelly's. Kelly's, where the kitchen is open for your convenience. Kelly's Side Door Tavern. Give it a try today. Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your #1 choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more. Eastside Pharmacy, with that local touch, cares about you. They even have greeting cards for that get well wish, Band-Aids, and all kind of supplies. Eastside Pharmacy, 708 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Call 734-658-4557.
Expand your mind and refresh your soul. Local entrepreneurs Andrea Philippi and Micah Gala Macklin were guided to one another not by coincidence, by a deeper purpose. Enjoy sound therapy, Reiki, meditation, yoga, along with arts, a bookstore, and also gems as far as jewelry, crystals, and other spiritual type things. It is the Soulful Butterfly, 2410 Wilmington Road.
Okay, folks. First up, pitcher Nate Dean. And Nate stands in there and takes the first pitch, ball. Joseph on the mound, delivering the second pitch. And that a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Delivery as he steps back. Next pitch is a strike. 2-1. Third pitch goes for a ball. Joseph delivers on the fourth pitch. That's ball 4. Nate Dean walks. That brings up Jacob Kammer. Kammer, a hit and a strikeout. Joseph taking his time looking at Nate Dean as Lancers must be feeling they can't afford anything else. Pitch, strike looking on the first pitch. 0-1. Esposito comes in to run for Dean. Checks a runner at first. Comes to a set. Joseph taking his time. As he's bothered by Esposito on first base. No balls and a strike. And That hit the center field. Hutchison gets the out, and that brings up A.J. Farilla. Farilla takes the first pitch for a strike. Esposito's still on first. 1 out and a 1-0 lead for the Cats. Strike 2 as AJ just watches that pitch. So 0-2. And AJ takes next one for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Delivers on the next pitch, and that's a strikeout. That gets you 2 outs, and that brings up Dom Dando. Dando won a bat, and he had a strikeout. Esposito on first. They've been very good at not leaving anybody stranded. The difference here is 1 run on 2 hits and an error for SHENANGO. And no runs, 2 hits, and no errors for NESHANNOCK. That's fouled back. 0-1. Joseph checks the runner at first. Comes to his set and delivers, which is a pop out right to second base, and that puts Esposito out. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 Cats. We'll be right back.
Kelly's Side Door Tavern has a rich history as a gathering place where friends meet and new friendships are made. Just look inside. You'll find great sandwiches, super entrees, wings, salads, appetizers, and of course, Rubens. Many surprises await you at Kelly's. Kelly's, where the kitchen is open for your convenience. Kelly's Side Door Tavern. Give it a try today. Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your #1 choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more. Eastside Pharmacy, with that local touch, cares about you. They even have greeting cards for that get well wish, Band-Aids, and all kind of supplies. Eastside Pharmacy, 708 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Call 734-658-4557. Expand your mind and refresh your soul. Local entrepreneurs Andrea Philippi and Micah Gala Macklin were guided to one another not by coincidence, by a deeper purpose. Enjoy sound therapy, Reiki, meditation, yoga, along with arts, a bookstore, and also gems as far as jewelry, crystals, and other spiritual type things. It is the Soulful Butterfly, 2410 Wilmington Road. And we're back. Here we go. Cameron up
for NESHANNOCK. And he hits one into left field. Dando gets it in, and Cameron Ryan base hit. That brings up Anthony Aiken. And Anthony takes the first pitch for a ball. Cameron, I keep calling him Kramer. Cameron holding the runner on first. No outs and a ball on Ethan Aiken. Anthony Aiken. Excuse me. Ball popped up to A.J. Farilla. It's caught. One away. Runner stays put. That brings up Joey DiMuccio, the designated hitter, number 11. Joey awaits the first pitch. And the first pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on first. We're in the bottom of 4. Next pitch is fouled away. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. As DiMuccio awaits Nate Deem's pitch. Nate taking his time. Next pitch goes in for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Cameron still second on that last pitch. So you've got Ryan Cameron at second. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. And Joey DiMuccio at the plate. Now, it's almost reminiscent of last game. Pop up to Emmerich, and that's a double by DiMuccio as it gets back in center field. We're tied at 1s. That brings up Mason Moroz. Mason won at bat. Tied at 1s. There's the pitch, and that a called strike. DiMuccio waits at second. Bottom of 4. And if you recall, that's when NESHANNOCK scored yesterday, that 4th and 5th inning. And then you had SHENANGO come back. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Dean taking his time and delivers a ground out to A.J. Farilla. But DiMuccio advances to third. That brings up Hayden Tatterson. He's had 1 at bat, no production out of that. Swing and a miss, strike 1 called. Nate trying to get out of this without too much damage. Next pitch goes for a ball. Still holding at 69 degrees out there, which is kind of a little unbelievable. Nate waits, delivers, called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. DiMuccio on third. And Nate will see what he has in his grab bag here. Pitch is a ground out to Trey Ross. That retires the side. So at the end of 4, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 hits, and an error for Shenango. 1 run, 4 hits for Shenango, or for Neshannock, and no errors. We're tied at 1. We're going to be right back after this. Expand your mind and refresh your soul. Local entrepreneurs Andrea Philippi and Micah Gala Macklin were guided to one another not by coincidence, by a deeper purpose. Enjoy sound therapy, Reiki, meditation, yoga, along with arts, a bookstore, and also gems as far as jewelry, crystals, and other spiritual type things. It is the Soulful Butterfly, 2410 Wilmington Road.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
The Meat Guys on State Street in Newcastle, whether it's lamb, beef, steaks, or the favorite burgers, sausage, or kielbasa. They have it all at the Meat Guys and so much more. Check out the Meat Guys the next time you shop. Nobody beats our meats. Turco's for that rich, great taste everybody loves.
Scappo via dalla città, scappo via da questa realtà e vado a cercare il mare, visto che tu non ti fai trovare. Preferisco gli shot e gli screenshot, urlare come Monkey in una notte di Van Gogh. Con gli amici sotto fai finta di niente, ma nascosto poi mi tagli la DM.
Nick's Auto Body, from a scratch to a dent to a major repair. Nick's Auto Body is your place to go for great service and quality work. In business since 1960, it's Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Okay, folks, we're back as we take a look. Score tied at 1. And up comes Dom Dando. Dom takes the first pitch and line drive to the right fielder, Anthony Eakin. It's in for a base hit. And that brings up Matt Fry, 21, the right fielder. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Joseph checks first base. Delivers on the second pitch. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. We're in the top of the 5th. As Fry waits for Joseph's delivery. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Still no outs. Dom on first base. Ball 3. 3 balls, a strike. Lucian Latira up, and then Rance after Fry. Joseph delivers on the next pitch, and it's fouled away. Three balls, 2 strikes. So full count as Joseph waits to deliver what he hopes probably is a final decision. Joseph checks Dando at first base. And Matt hit by a pitch. So Fry goes on to first. Dando goes to second. That brings up Lucian Latira. 1 at bat and a strikeout for Lucian. Runners on first and second. First pitch is fouled back. Emmerich on deck. Joseph takes his time on the delivery. Delivery as we wait the next pitch. Joseph taking his time. Single as Latira able to get it past Nathan Rickle. That loads the bases for Rance Emmerich. Rance up and a hit on his first at bat. Rance could end up making some noise here as Lancers, with the bases loaded in the top of the 5th, feeling a little heat. Check that. 55 pitches for Joseph so far. As we wait for the delivery. And they're going to talk it over. So let's go to this break.
The meat guys on State Street in Newcastle, whether it's lamb, beef, steaks, or the favorite burgers, sausage, or kielbasa. They have it all at the meat guys and so much more. Check out the meat guys. The next time you shop, nobody beats our meats.
And we're back. Rance Emmerich waits on the next pitch. He hits it to left field. He gets away from Gearlock, and that a score by Dom Dando coming across the plate. And Matt Fry goes to third. Dando scores. So Cats up 2-1. Bases still loaded and no outs. As that top of the lineup coming up, and you're inviting yourself for a little bit of a problem. As strike one looking on Antioch. Antioch, 2 at bats, 1 hit. That's an RBI for Rance. Takes the next pitch for a ball. Wind up in a pitch from Joseph, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded. Lucian Latera on second. Fry on third. Rance on first. Antioch waits for the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. No outs. We're in the top of the 5th. Pops out. And that brings up Trey Ross. He popped that up straight to Pegley. Luca grabbing the ball. And runners frozen. Now Trey comes up. Trey, 2 at bats. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Trey hasn't made any noise. And that's flirting with a little bit of danger there because he could come back and sting you here. 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 out. Next pitch goes across. 2 balls. Trey waits on Joseph. Bases loaded. And you can't blame him for being careful here as Trey fouls that one back. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out. And that was a hold your breath as that ball went foul. And just foul. Infield up. And called strike. Trey looking. That brings a count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. As Trey will have to protect the plate at this point. Ball 3. Count goes full, folks. Good eye by Trey as that ball went outside. Anything in the outfield here is going to cause some trouble. Trey waits on Joseph's pitch. Joseph checks the runners. And it's a hit! A sacrifice fly to center field. Scores a run. And yet, the Cats claw their way back. As they go up 3-1. Runners at the corners. That means Rance on first. Lucian on third. Nate Dean at the plate. There's 2 outs. And this makes it interesting. As a big chance here for the Cats. And Nate Dean pops out. That ends the inning, but not without some noise. 3-1 Shenango as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Turco's for that rich, great taste everybody loves.
Scappo via dalla città, scappo Scappo via da questa realtà e vado a cercare il mare, visto che tu non ti fai trovare. Preferisco gli shot e gli screenshot, urlare come Monkey in una notte di Van Gogh. Con gli amici sotto fai finta di niente, ma nascosto poi mi tagli la DM.
The Meat Guys on State Street in Newcastle, whether it's lamb, beef, steaks, or the favorite burgers, sausage, or kielbasa. They have it all at the Meat Guys and so much more. Check out the Meat Guys the next time you shop. Nobody beats our meats. Nick's Auto Body, from a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's Auto Body is your place to go for great service and quality work. In business since 1960, it's Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Today's programming furnished by a grant from Joseph's Supermarket. Special thanks to Joseph's. This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Okay, we're back, and Gearlock comes to the plate. Number 9, the left fielder. He's been up one time, gets a hit. And that lined right to Rance, who puts the first one away. And that goes to the top of the order, where Cole Hutchison, number 8, the center fielder, up. Cole takes the first ball for a strike. Nate Dean on the mound, and Dean having 57 pitches thus far. Grounds out to Trey Ross. That's 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Pegley, Luca up. And Luca with 2 at-bats and a hit. Luca straight to Trey, and that in for a base hit. Brings up Nathan Rickle with 2 outs, runner on first. 3-1. Cats with the lead. Almost thought that Trey was going to be able to make a play on that. First pitch from Nate goes for a ball. Three-one lead. Cats want to get to that 6th inning. Ball plays different on turf, and with that infield being turf out there in NESHANNOCK, that makes a difference. Dean delivers the next pitch, and that's a called strike. So you got a ball and a strike on Nathan Rickle. He's the shortstop for NESHANNOCK. And a runner on first. Next pitch goes outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch count goes up to 62 for Nate. Nate looking to deliver here. 2 balls and a strike. Get that third out and take a little bit of a break. Cats did have that bases loaded situation. Nathan takes the pitch and hit into left field. That's a double as Dando cuts it off. That brings up Ryan Cameron. NESHANNOCK trying to get some 2-out lightning here. And the run scores. That makes it 3-2. Nathan on second. First pitch goes in for a ball. And then the next pitch a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nate looking for that put out, get out of this inning. Ball 2. 2 balls, a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes as next pitch gets in there. Nate settles back in. Nathan Rickle for NESHANNOCK on second. Nate checks a runner, delivers a pitch, hit to Trey Ross, and Cameron reaches base on an error. That brings up Anthony Eakin as Cats with 2 outs here. Runners on first and third. Got to try to get some defense going. Anthony Eakin up twice and 1 strikeout. Again, that artificial turf. If you're not used to being on it, that's a different play. As a ball a lot more lively than if you're on grass or dirt. And we'll take this time as they send Dean to third, and Santangelo to short, and Trey Ross goes to pitching. So some warm-up stuff here. Anthony Eakin up, and we'll take this break.
Los Amigos! Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
Sponsorship for this program provided by the Ed and Don DeCarbo Funeral Home and Crematory Incorporated, with 2 locations, 941 South Mill Street, Newcastle, and 3000 Wilmington Road, Neshannock Township.
But it's more than cars, it's a driving range, it's a game room, set for parties of all kinds. Just come in and check our special prices. It's Friends Cardwell.
The Golden Pickle Sports Bar is one of my absolute favorites. Yes, they have great drinks that will serve everybody. And the wings, out of this world. Great flavors too. Don't forget the Cuban and my personal all-time favorite, the spicy pepperoni flatbread. Yes, it's the Golden Pickle, located inside Shenango Commons. Make sure you stop by. Okay, so Trey Ross to face Anthony Aiken. First pitch goes in there. It's a called ball. Wind up the pitch as Trey working fast. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Rock gets the ball back to Trey. First and third occupied here. Trey's next pitch. Low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Trey checks the runners. Again, Cats holding on to a 3-2 lead. And Trey waits to deliver. Cameron on first. Nathan Rickle on third. Swing and a miss. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anthony 0 for 2 this series in this game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trey looking for another strike, get out of the inning. Trey checks the runners. Takes a look back. Wind up, and there's a pitch. Lines out to Rance Emmerich. That ends the inning. We go to inning 6. The Cats with a 3-2 lead. We'll be right back. Heito's Restaurant in West Pittsburgh. Not only great friendly atmosphere, but tremendously great food. A wide variety. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and supper. You'll find what you like at Heito's. And they have banquet facilities also. For your next event, make it Heito's in West Pittsburgh.
These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elmwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers tasty recipes. You gotta try it.
You need a tire.
I'd like an oil change.
No, you need a tire.
We do more than just tires at You Need a Tire.
GEM building contractors and developers are on the move for you. Yes, GEM builds communities, whether it's health, corporate offices, athletic facilities. GEM can design things to your specifications. No job too big or small for GEM. Yes, GEM builds communities. Give them a call today for all your building needs. It's GEM Building Contractors Developers Incorporated.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in NESHANNOCK Township. Call 724-656-1553.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili and has been for nearly 100 years since we opened in 1923 with our chili locator on our website. Want to own your own MP Coney Island? Now you can with our franchise system. At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili.
Okay, folks, Kamer, let me try this again. Rickle facing Jake Kamer. 3-2, and I'm going to give you a little heads up as I'm a little tired of saying that. One ball, two strikes. As we'll bring this right in here. Camera fouls that back. We're at the top of the sixth. Three-two. As Jacob goes down on strikes. That brings up A.J. Farilla. 2 at-bats and a strikeout for A.J. The bats for Shenango have been quiet since the 5th inning. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Second pitch in there. Goes for a strike also. So 0-2. One out. Next pitch goes for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on AJ. As looking to get something started. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 3-2. Lead for the Cats. Give you that score at the top, and then grounding out is AJ. That brings up Dom Dando. Dando waits on Nathan to deliver, as they're going to take this down to the wire, folks. And there's a single to right field. This brings up Matt Fry. He's the right fielder for Shenango. Matt, a strikeout and scored a run. As Nathan will be particularly careful with the guy on first. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Matt. As folks, I don't mind saying, I'm looking to see if our camera gets going back there, because it's a little different trying to call the game from a radio feed. Next pitch goes for a ball. So a ball, a strike, 2 outs, a runner on first. Fry looking to keep the inning alive. Lucan Latira behind him and Rance. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Called ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pirates Rangers getting ready to start down there in Texas. Little drier than what we're figuring on here, as the rain hugging close to Interstate 80. 3 balls, 2 strikes as next pitch goes low and outside. 2 outs, and Nathan Rickle delivers the payoff pitch. It's a strikeout. So we go to the bottom of the sixth. 3-2. We'll be right back. Matter of fact, folks, I'm going to take a second to fix this for you so you know we're in the bottom of the sixth. How's that? Cats are going to have to exercise some defense here. We'll be right back. Heito's Restaurant in West Pittsburgh. Not only great friendly atmosphere, but tremendously great food. A wide variety. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and supper. You'll find what you like at Heito's. And they have banquet facilities also. For your next event, make it Heito's in West Pittsburgh. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers tasty recipes. You gotta try it.
Well, folks, bottom of the sixth, 3-2 Cats. And up comes Joey DiMuccio. He takes the first ball pitch, and that goes for a strike. 0-1. Trey Ross on the mound for the Cats. Next pitch in there for a strike as he fouled it back. 0-2 the count, and Trey Ross delivering his third pitch here, and that's a ball. A ball, 2 strikes, as Trey works on the next one, and if it's fouled off by DiMuccio. DiMuccio, the DH and the third baseman right now for NESHANNOCK. And he's had a hit, an RBI, at his 2 at-bats. 1 ball, 2 strikes, dribbled to Nate Dean, grounded out. DiMuccio goes to Dean, to Kammer, and DiMuccio out. Brings up Mason Moroz. He's 0 for 2 today. And we're in the bottom of the sixth with 1 out. Got to tell you, the rain looking pretty ominous. Supposed to get Lawrence County 45 weather saying rain tonight, as put Storm Tracker up to show you where it is. We have only lost 2 degrees in this whole situation, as Trey Ross digging in and getting ready for the next pitch. And they bring up DeSanti, number 5, to bat for first baseman Mason Moroz. So we got a hitting change. First pitch is a ball. 1-0 count. And we'll check that as DiMuccio gets the first out, and then Mason gets the second out. Single by DeSanti to left field brings up Kevin Gearlock. Number 9, he's the left fielder. And so 2 down, runner on first, as the 2 outs came, and I'll clarify this. The 2 outs came with a ground out by Joey DiMuccio, and then grounds out to the pitcher Trey Ross for that second out. Now Hayden goes in to run at first base. Kevin Gearlock up, excuse me, as we get and wait on Trey's pitch. First pitch in there for a strike. So no balls, a strike, 2 outs. If you're wondering about the Buccos, they're scoreless in the first inning. You never know when you're going to have to deliver. At least I got my nice Hershey's hoodie on in the studio because I was a little chilly. Even though it's not going to get down to 25 like it did last night. Next pitch from Trey goes for a ball. And Gearlock rounds out to A.J. Farilla. They get out of the inning. We're going to the top of the 7th, folks. And the Cats with that lead. And this is going to be an interesting photo finish. Just the way it was yesterday. And I hate to say that. So as we go to the top of the 7th, Shenango ahead 3-2.
Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elmwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers tasty recipes. You gotta try it.
You need a tire.
I'd like an oil change.
No, you need a tire.
We do more than just tires if you need a tire.
GEM building contractors and developers are on the move for you. Yes, GEM builds communities, whether it's health, corporate offices, athletic facilities. GEM can design things to your specifications. No job too big or small for GEM. Yes, GEM builds communities. Give them a call today. For all your building needs, it's GEM Building Contractors Developers Incorporated.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in NESHANNOCK Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Okay, up for Shenango comes Lucian Latira. He's 2 at-bats, a hit, and a strikeout. He takes the first pitch for a strike. Pitch number 2 is fouled off. 0-2 the count as Lucian looks on. Next pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nathan delivers ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Lucian being tough at the plate. Rickle on the mound, Nathan, for NESHANNOCK. Wind up in the pitch, that's fouled back. Still 2-2. Next pitch goes for ball 3. Count goes full, folks. After this, you'll go to Rance and come back to that start of that lineup. So, key pitch here. Fouled back as Lucian making him work. 3-2, count full. Rickle waits on the mound. Nathan looking at delivering this pitch, and Lucian steps into the batter's box. There's the pitch, hit to third and grounded out. DiMuccio throws on to Mason, and that's out number 1, as that brings up Rance Emmerich. Rance, 2 at-bats, 2 hits, and an RBI. Rance having a good day out there. Rance takes the first pitch for a strike. 0-1. Rain just moving through Youngstown now. Erie getting the brunt of it. Nathan taking his time to deliver on the next pitch, and he throws a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Next pitch delivered is fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out. As Rance looking to be able to get on and give Anrock a chance. Ball 2. 2-2. Count evened up. Two balls, 2 strikes. As next pitch lined out to Anthony Aiken in right field. That brings up the top of the order. There's 2 outs. Christian Anrock comes to the plate. Anrock, 3 at-bats and a hit. Called strike as Anrock called strike looking. Remember, there's 2 outs here, folks. So next pitch is a ball, 1-1. You've got Trey and Nate Dean up behind Anorak. Ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Cats looking for insurance. "37 pitches for Nathan. Anorak 1 for 3. He fouls that one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nathan settling in there. Lancer's hoping they can get to the bottom of the 7th. And there's a pitch. Lined out to center field. Hutchison with the catch there. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 as the Cats clinging to that lead, and they're going to have to play some defense. And we'll check due up for NESHANNOCK, and I want to give you that as we take a look at the last ground out was the lineup change. Tatterson came in for the catcher Mike DeSanti, and Gearlock grounded out to end the inning. So what you're looking at here is they're going to the top of their inning too. And this should be the top of their inning. Cole, Hutchison, Luca Pegley, and Nathan Rickle. Hutchison, 3 at-bats and hasn't had a hit. He's been 0 for 3. Luca Pegley, 3 at-bats, a run, 2 hits. And Nathan Rickle, 3 at-bats, a hit, and RBI. So some interesting times ahead in this bottom of the 7th inning. We're going to take this time out. We'll be right back.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili and has been for nearly 100 years since we opened in 1923 with our chili locator on our website. Want to own your own MP Coney Island? Now you can with our franchise system. At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili.
Special thanks to Mary's Restaurant. Long Avenue, Newcastle, PA, featuring Middle Eastern food. Mary's Restaurant.
Come dine with us, come dine today. Come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal. Because you deserve more. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver too. Okay, folks. Bottom of the 7th. SHENANGO 3-2 lead. Up comes Cole Hutchison. Takes the first pitch for a strike. 0-1. Trey Ross on the mound for the Cats. Trey's thrown 18 pitches so far. Second pitch. for a ball, low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And next pitch, fly out to Dom Dando. 1 down in the NESHANNOCK 7th. That brings up Luca Pegley, who's had 3 at-bats, a run, a hit, 2 hits, and Luca doubles to center field to Rance Emmerich. Nathan Rickle up, and you have to be careful here not to get this score tied. 1 out. Trey Ross delivers, and that's fouled back. One strike. No balls and a strike. Remember, this infield is turf. So anything bouncing around on that infield is going to be tough to handle. You've got that pitch just went in there for a ball. So it's a ball and a strike with 1 out. And Pegley on second. And Pegley's been hot this game as Luca, 4 at-bats, a run, 3 hits. He's been their offense. Trey Ross delivers the next one. It goes for a ball. 2 balls and a strike as Trey checks the runner at second. A nice pop-up wouldn't be bad here. Hit to Santangelo, and that ends up being a single. So now the Lancers have runners at first and third with 1 out. Cameron up. Cameron 3 at-bats. He's had a run, a hit, and that's been the story. Ball called for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. An intentional walk of Cameron loads the bases. And that brings up Anthony Eakin, who's been at bat 3 times and has a strikeout. Cat's playing for the double play here in the bottom of the 7th with a 3-2 lead. Ball hit into right field. That's a single. And there's your final. As that scores 2 runs on the last play of the game. And NESHANNOCK posts a 4-2 win. Congratulations to the Lancers. And that, okay, is one heck of a series. A 4-3 victory by NESHANNOCK, and a 4-3 victory just the other day. I mean, you really can't write it. The Cats fell on this 4-3 victory, and wow, what can you say? NESHANNOCK was down 3-2, and it was almost a replay of the day before with these teams, as coming behind in the late innings, as SHENANGO captured that 3-1 lead in the top of the fifth after Rance singled down the left field line and Ross hit into sacrifice fly, each scoring a run. And Dean led out things for the Cats. And you thought, well, they might be getting out of this, but there was not able to do it, as NESHANNOCK comes away with a 4-3 victory. So make sure you have a pleasant evening and tell a friend about NCTV45. We're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule, that's NCTV45. Have a nice